Okay, hey people, me again. So, get this. I'm at my local library right now, and I'm pretty fucking blown away because I didn't know that they had LGBT Pride Month. So that just shows you that we're not only expanding, but the world is actually becoming more into color rather than black and white. Um, Granted, I am speechless. I'm holding here in my hand this booklet, I guess, from Diversity Inc. For June, it says, which is LGBT, lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender Pride Month. We are giving you a valuable tool to share. Basically, he's giving us this tool to share in this month. Um, I guess this is beautiful. It gives you basically this tool booklet talks about historic timeline, which is like the landscape for LGBT rights, and how much it's changed, and the fact that whether the world likes it or not, we're not going anywhere. And we mean that with all the respect that we can actually give. And, open discussion, there is a lot of questions, and you guys feel free if you want to comment on how you feel. This is something that's very intriguing to me, that it's been a long time that we've been fighting the good fight to be able to get married, which has happened because of our great president, Barack Obama. It's all about equality, man. Equal love, one love. It doesn't matter. You gotta just love one another. Like it says in the Bible, just like in life. And I agree with this. So as far as the discussion questions for employees, how can we build an atmosphere of inclusion regardless of our personal or religious views? And there's in a workplace, you have people that can't discuss politics or religion, and frankly, even about someone being gay or transgender. And you hear on the news there's a lot of killings, incidents, ignorant people that doesn't know how to deal with that, or closed-minded people that just want to react out of anger because of they fear what they don't understand, which I agree to. I have experienced a lot of gay bashing in my days. You know what? I'm still here and alive, and I'm blessed, and thank God for that. And I ain't going nowhere. And I'm gay, and I'm proud of that. Also, is like, have you ever heard people at work making homophobic comments? What did you do? Have you ever in the workplace, or you yourself, have ever heard, overheard, or yourself being homophobe? In that case, my question is, if you overheard, what did you do? How did you handle it? Or it was yourself? How would you handle it? Well, what would you do to sit back and reflect on that? I think out of the box, the bigger picture, and put yourself in our shoes, or if your child came out that way, or if someone did that to your family member or your parents or something, and you can't think closed-minded and say that it never happened, because reality is it can happen. It does happen. Why are first important to know? What other barrier breakers have you witnessed in the lifetime? In your lifetime, this is a personal discussion designed to help the employer know the barrier. Okay. Let's see. What other barrier breakers have you witnessed? Basically, barrier breakers. Ellen and Jenner, this discussion can be further explored after the fact. Okay, well, let me see. There's examples here. Okay, after discussion of the timeline, the next step is to, okay, my bad. Okay, so discussion and questions, scratch the other questions, sorry about that. Since many national figures have came out, most recently football's Michael Sam, is it easier for employees in your organization to come out. How would you feel if you couldn't show a photo of your significant partner, other at other a partner at work? We might edit that, or discuss what you did over the weekend. I would feel very offended. Like, for example, my personal experience. I was married 5 years. I'm still married, but I'm making that right now. And my wife is a teacher. So, for the time being, her own personal reasons, her being a teacher, I understood that she had to keep that separate, private from her work life, because she is a teacher. Not too many people that has or does work as an educator, they take an oath. So I understood that to the fullest. But I would feel kind of awkward and like it would be offensive. And me being the person I am, I can give two shits. I would respect the person's space and making them feel uncomfortable within it. I'll think to myself, why should I care if they don't care about how I feel? Calling me, bad, or dyke. I don't go by labels, but you know what? Sticks and stones break my bones, but words do hurt sometimes. Now that I'm older and I have my kids, it's 21st century, people. Do you even know, by calling a lesbian a faggot, excuse my French, what it really means in England? Fag is a cigarette or a box of sticks. Therefore, it will make you ignorant and less intelligent and looking like a dumbass if you don't know what the difference is. If you want my labels, I'm not a guy. That will make me gay. And gay reality means happy. So you know what? All the way around, know your facts, be educated, read this before you want to come and try to discriminate and talk shit. Okay, next question. You know, why are LGBT people and their allies so loyal to specific customer brands? Well, how should customer facing companies let them know that the company is gay friendly? How should B2B companies communicate to clients about their exclusive culture? Um, I feel, be open minded. How would you basically let people know, or your people are their allies? Show, it's like they let it be known that they're LGBT friendly within their own community. It's like, for example, um, small gangs. Now I can compare to a gang. Okay, like, let's see. Hmm. Okay, like Batman and Superman. Okay, even though they're different superheroes, different superpowers, they're still loyal, or the Avengers are still loyal with each other in that group, because no matter what decade it is, they're gonna go out and kick ass, and they're gonna have each other's back. Brotherhood, you know what I mean? Or the girl code is, or the guy code is like, basically. I feel how they should do that is not only put it on brand onto shirts and all that. I mean, yeah, it sends a strong statement, but to actually come forward and get from behind them being scared, little by little, step by step, and speaking your voice, and don't let it die. Be the example rather than being the problem or being part of statistic studies of today, basically, or following the cracks of how closed-minded this world has become. I mean, you try to go to a person and tell a person the truth, they want to call stupid, because for decades and decades before us, they're so used to hearing nothing but lies and bullshit that when they actually hear the truth, they freak the fuck out. They don't know how to take it. It's like me giving my friend a bag of hot Cheetos and a bag of Takis. And she freaks out because she's like, oh my God, it tastes better with chamoy or lemon. And these are poor examples, but you get the gist, right? Okay. So let's see, how can you use your resource groups to reach out to the LGBT and allied communities internationally and externally? Does your company have an LGBT resource group? I mean, I honestly, in all the jobs I worked in, I've been fired, laid off, et cetera, because the men are different bosses. They just weren't there yet. It was like three car lights behind to where they felt like intimidated by a woman. I'm not trying to be a man. I'm different. I'm more male tendencies, but I'm not trying to be a man. I'm not a man trapped in a woman's body. I know from who I am and what I am, and that's what makes me and beautiful. I don't go by labels. I embrace that I'm a woman. I'm a different type of woman. And that's it. You know? It's not like I have a big tattoo on my face. Although that's beautiful too as well. To each his own. Things not to say to LGBT people. Our popular things not to say series includes their interviews. Okay, so what phrase have you often heard uttered innocently in the workplace? First of all, nothing is innocent by saying purposely, under breath or out loud, without thinking, so stupidly, someone a faggot, a dyke, a marimacha, any of that. Because before you can judge, take a good look in the mirror and reflect. I've heard all those. I even got rocks thrown at me, socked in the face. I went heads up with guys. But those are my younger days. I'm older now. I gotta be an example to my kids. But still, I got spit in my face. I kick some ass. Don't fuck with me. I say that with respect. Okay. Oh, what acting should we play after my friends? Okay, basically, I'm not gonna tell you the whole thing. Okay. All right. Last one is after today's lesson, basically, what would you do if you overheard a colleague make one of these comments? Continue the discussion, okay, blah, blah. What would I do? Or what have I done? I admit, without thinking, for example, I had an employee, she basically didn't want to work with me because of the fact that she thought I was going to look at her boobs, or I was always checking her out, or I was like taking her clothes off with her eyes. Dude, look, that's beautiful. You think that you're hot. But to me, not all lesbians are seeking fantasy with the right man. No, we're not all born, fucking. I say that very careful because I don't offend anybody, but they have all these assumptions and they stereotype us a lot. And you know what? We don't need the flow in the boat, or we don't need the right man. We don't want to be us. And the moral of the story is she wouldn't work with me, so she was there longer than me, so I got fired. And they gave me a bogus ass reason, and I said, fuck it. Um, Timeline. All right. So, 1867, father of the LGBT movement, um, is okay. Carl Heinrich. So it's he was the first to speak out for gay rights. In 1903, for records, recorded raid on gay battle house in New York City, 12 men charged with sodomy. Okay, so the 1924 Society of Human Rights, first gay rights organization, is in the United States. Is founded. It is shut down by police within a few minutes. So basically, this tells you the whole different eras here, from 1867 to 1993. Okay, so it's a whole timeline. So okay, we're gonna go through the facts and figures. The number of LGBT Average household. Okay, about politics. Basically, all you have to do is end this weekend, minutes, which I love talking about this. Go to Diversity Inc. meeting inbox. But if you want to, hit subscribe, and I'm sorry with the poor lighting, I probably look like crap, but if you want to discuss more and give me your insight or your opinion, and if you want to discuss and how you feel or your past experiences, feel free to just comment me. I don't care, link me up with your own video and let me know about your life story and or your stories, and we'll take it from there. And like I said, gay pride, equal rights, and you're not alone, man. So, in conclusion of that, things not to say to people. Basically, I'm gonna end it with that. Support LGBT Pride Month. Thank you, Gabby. Peace. Love.